Hello students, welcome. In this lecture, we will see the Miller indices for planes. So the symbol for the Miller indices for points or for atoms is given by dot M N P. For direction, it's U V W. And for plane it's H K A. You just have to remember the symbol. So this is for atoms, this is for directions, this is for planes. Now the procedure when a plane is given. When the plane is given and you have to find out the Miller indices. The first is you have to choose the origin, find out the intercepts on the respective axis, take reciprocal, clear fractions, enclose in parentheses. Clear fractions because Miller indices are never in a fractions. And the reciprocal is to avoid the infinity in the Miller indices. If you don't take reciprocal, infinity symbol will be there in the Miller indices. To avoid that, we take a reciprocal in the Miller indices for planes, which is not applicable for Miller indices for direction. Remember this. Directions are in direct space, planes are in a reciprocal space. Remember that atom is in 0 dimension, direction is in 1 dimension, plane is in 2 dimension and crystal is in 3 dimension. So this is for atom, this is for direction, this is for a plane, and the crystal is in 3 dimension. Again, the plane cannot pass through the origin. If such a case arises, you have to shift the plane or you can shift the origin also. The first case or the first example when the plane is given. So we have given the plane that is shaded in blue color here. This is the origin and these are the XYZ axis. Now you have to find out the Miller indices for this plane. The procedure is first you have to choose the origin that is already given. So we have chosen. Second you have to find out intercepts on the respective axis. So here you can see that this is X axis according to this. This is Y axis and this is Z axis. Intercept on the respective axis. On X axis the intercept is 1. On Y axis and Z axis there is no intercept and this plane is parallel to Y and Z axis. So the intercept we can write as infinity and infinity. This is because this plane is parallel to Y and Z axis and they will never meet or they will never have any intercept. The intercept will be in the infinity. That's why we have written infinity as an intercept. Then take reciprocal 1 0 0, clear fractions, there are no fractions, enclose in a parenthesis. So the given plane is 1 0 0. Another example here. I will shade this plane first. First we have to choose the origin that we have already taken. Then find intercept on the respective axis. So this is X axis, this is Y axis and this is Z axis. Intercept on the X axis is equal to 1. This X equal to 1. Intercept on Y axis. So this is origin is 0 and Y equal to 1 is this. So intercept on Y axis is equal to 1. Intercept on Z axis is infinity as the plane passing through the unit cell in a such way that it is parallel to z. So the infinity is the intercept along z axis. Take reciprocals 1, 1 and 0. Clear fractions enclosing parentheses. Third example. Choose the origin. Find intersect on the respective axis. This is the x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Intercept is 1, y equal to 1, and z equal to 1. So 1, 1, 1. Take reciprocal fractions. So this given plane is 1, 1, 1. So you can remember, or you can learn here one thing, that if the plane is like this, h 0 0 or 0 k 0 or 0 0 l, then it will be always on a face, always be on a face of unit cell. If the Miller indices is hk0, h0l or 0kl, then it will be along the diagonal, and if HKL all three are given, then the plane will be always a triangle. You can always use this technique to cross check whether you have find out the Miller indices correctly or not. Now, if the plane is passing through the origin, what can be done in such a case? Since the plane is passing through the origin, we cannot find out the Miller indices. Either you can shift the plane or you can shift the origin. In this case, we will shift the origin. For example, we have shifted our origin here at this point, and this is the plane now. So what we have done, we have shifted the origin. Along x-axis, the intercept is -1. Along y-axis, the intercept is 1, and along z-axis, it is infinity. That is, it is parallel to the z. Take reciprocals. -1, 1, 0, no fractions, including parentheses. So the given plane is -1, 1, 0. Again, last example, the plane is given here, that is in the center of the unit cell, and you have to find out the Miller indices. First, choose origin, that is chosen. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Then you have to find out intercept. The plane is parallel to the x, intercept is infinity. The plane cuts y at half position, intercept is half. The plane is parallel to the z, intercept is infinity. Take reciprocals 0 to 0. Clear fractions. So the given plane is 0 to 0. Now, if the Miller indices is given and you have to draw the plane, for example, you have given 1, 2, 3 Miller indices, and you have to draw the plane inside a unit cell. For that, the procedure is given here. First, you have to choose the origin, then you have to mark reciprocals and then intercepts, and then you have to join these intercepts. So example is, you have to draw 1, 1, 2 plane. First choose origin, that we have already chosen. Take reciprocal of the Miller indices given. Reciprocal 1, 1 and half. Mark the intercept on respective axis. So you have to mark this intercept on x, y and z axes. So x equal to 1, This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. X equal to 1 is this, y equal to 1 is this, z equal to half is this. Here you don't have to move from this x-axis. Here you have to move, or you have to find out intercepts only from the origin. Then you have to join this intercepts, and this is your plane now. These are some planes for your practice. You can pause here and you can draw on a separate sheet and try to find out the Miller indices. If the planes are parallel to each other, that we call as irate angle plane. So we have, for example, we have shown some planes here. This is 100 plane, this is 110 plane, these are 111 plane, and these are 200 plane. Now you can see that, or you can observe that the distance between these two planes is identical in all cases. Here in 111 also, in 100 also, in 110 also, everywhere the distance is identical, and that distance we can find out using the lattice parameter, and that formula given is DHKL. D is called as D spacing or distance between two planes. HKL are the Miller indices of that particular plane. A is the lattice parameter, and HKL are the Miller indices for that particular plane. For example, I will write it here. D110 is equal to A upon under root 1 square plus 1 square plus 0 square. So if I want to find out the distance between two 110 planes, I have to use this formula. This D is called as D spacing or interplanar spacing. Then, as I told earlier, that certain planes can group as equivalent planes. They are crystallographically equivalent and they have same magnitude, but they are in different directions. So for example, for 100 family, we have 6 member of family. So 100 is a family of plane and it has 6 planes in that. Similarly, you have to find out the planes and directions for other family members. For example, you can find out for 100 and you can find out for 111. So all these directions will have same magnitude, but they are in different direction. That's why we can call them as a family. If we change the origin, we will get same Miller indices.